What's good, everybody? Today's day 4 of the journey. As you can see from the title, I took an Asia session trade and it banged, thankfully. And I know it's against the rules to trade Asia, but today was a bank holiday and we just took a basic, simple trade. One of the first things I want to talk about is the only times I could trade Asia is only when Asia is actually distributing because it's easier to just take continuations. And recently, something I've noticed this year is that Asia is super easy to trade when we're distributing. With that being said, let's just get straight to the trade recap. I do not want to, oh my God, I do not want to fucking take a while. So, first things first, what we understand from price is Asia is opened, as you can see right here. And what we want to see from Asia is to potentially give us a form of bias, right? So first thing, what happened was we came and induced some of this accumulation. Now, realistically, I would have preferred all of this right here to get swept, and then from there we push higher. But unfortunately, we did not. Price began to distribute higher. Now, obviously, just by looking at price and this displacement, I can understand that we're probably going to be bullish to at least come and sweep this accumulation that we have up here, right? So that was my draw. And we understand that this high right here, we're not really reacting off of it or doing anything. So realistically, if we want to see a reversal, it would have to be off of this high right here, which got induced very later on, right? And then the trade that I took was a simple scalp right here. So this was technically Asia, yesterday's Asia. Yes, and I didn't trade this morning because it was a bank holiday in New York, okay? So yeah, yesterday's Asia session, you could say, right? Or today. We get the fucking gist of it. Friday's Asia session. Or Thursday's Asia session, sorry. Anyways, so what happened was price accumulated right here, pushed up. Obviously, it's slow and Asia's low volatile and the candle's not clear, but we had these equal highs up there, and I really liked them just because they're also aligned that with the Asia's distribution. So right when I saw price accumulate right here, accumulate a little bit, and then it started to push higher, disrespecting this candle, pushing above this candle. I slapped along right there, and I remember I had my stop somewhere here, and I just targeted a set 60 points. So a very small scalp, nothing too crazy, just to get a winning day. It's literally just for a winning day, and I think I made approximately $300, $400. I can't really call it. I don't really care about the amount. It's just I'm glad that I executed a trade that was read very well. I read the bias very well and executed it very well as well. Now, regardless of all of that, it was still a very weird day simply because of the distribution did not make sense because if you remember from yesterday, I was expecting just price to continue to dump since we formed the weekly high, I think. But regardless, that's what price did and we react to price. Now, this past week, it was a really rough week, just simply because of how it was a break-even week for me. Actually, no, I'm basically up a little bit of cash, and the reason for that was because I was consistent and I followed my rules. So I'm very glad for that. But was something that I really want to talk about was how shit this week's price action was. It wasn't shit, but it was just off. For example, Thursday could have been an easily avoided trade if I was just a little bit locked in, which was yesterday, right? Wednesday, I hit TP. Tuesday, same thing. It was a stupid loss, and then Monday, I also hit TP. So my losses this week were simply because I was just stupid. And with that being said, the only way that I can improve and get better is by removing these retarded losses. I also was moving out this week, so it's been a hectic, stressful week, and maybe that could have messed things up and why I executed dumb or stupidly on Tuesday and Thursday. But regardless, it is what it is. That was the weekly review. Not a bad week, pretty good week. Just need to stay consistent, follow my rules, do nothing else to be honest. Just literally be consistent and take over the fucking world. We'll keep you guys updated. I will try to keep posting videos every day, no matter what. Even tomorrow on the weekends, I will try to post what I do and just what my day-to-day things are and how I work. All the things that I do around my trading that keeps my trading in an upward spiral, so I win in everything else. win the day. Don't give a fuck about trading. As long as I'm winning every day and I'm working hard every single day, trading will eventually catch up to the winning, and I'll start winning with trading. Bing bang bush. Regardless, that is it for today's trade recap. And yeah, ciao.